Alright guys, in the previous video we saw everything about the Dataverse. We saw the definition, some key points, and this in tutorial we will create tables in Dataverse for managing employees and department data. These tables will allow us to track details about the employees, such as their name, job title, email, phone number, and in which department they belong to. Additionally, we will define and manage departments within organization, providing a central way to store department specified information like a department name, a description, and code. By the end of this video, you will have a structured employees table to store employees data, a related department table to organize department specific information, and one-to-one relationship between the employees and the department tables, where one department can have multiple employees, but each employee belongs to a single department. So as you can see on the screen, PowerApps, first we need to sign in. I will sign in with my account. You can see the dashboard for PowerApps, where we are going first to create a solution, where we are going to create those tables. I will create my solutions. Please create your solution as well. I will call my solution as X solution and select publisher and create solution. Now I should be able to see my solution, which is pretty much empty. I can see there is no agents, 0 applications, no cards, 0 tables. We are about to create our very first table. So please click on the tables, and on the drop down menu select new tables and tables. Here we have like a multiple choices. We can start with Copilot. We can import SharePoint's list as a tables, or we can create with the external data from some external Excel file, and we can import it here. We can use as well CSV. We will start first with a blank table. We will just going to create a table. Our table name, it will call it. So first we will create table departments, X departments. Okay. The first column here is mandatory. So click on the column and click edit column. We need to write the column name, description. We will name our column department name. Data type, it will be the same as it is a single line text line. We will see other data types later. Format, it will be text. This field is required, and I will just simply click update. Once I have the department name, now we'll add another column. The other column I will name it code. It will have the same data type of text. Format, I will keep it as it is, text, and I will leave this column to be optional, and I will click save, and I will add another column. This column, it will be column name, it will be description. Data type, I will change the data type. It will be the same text, but it will be text area. Text area where we're gonna be able to write some description on multiple lines, not just a single line. It can hold more characters. The length is larger than the plain text. Okay, let's select the text area. The description as well, we will keep it optional. Okay, so far we have our department table with 3 columns, and I will click save and exit. It will ask me again, done working, save and exit. It could take a while, maybe a minute. Going to wait. Okay, now we're going to choose again blank table from scratch. We will name this table X employees. Press enter, and then we are going to change our first column to be employee's name. We will leave it as it is. Data type format, it is required. And okay, then we're going to create another column. Our other column, it will be address. Data type, it will be the same. Required, yes, it is required. New column, then we are going to add gender, but this time instead of regular text, we are going to use a choice. We can use it either yes and no. Is not a good option for us at the moment. We are going to use choice. Okay, then we will say it is male or female. Say female here. Default option, we will leave it as it is, none, because this field is not required. Let's click save. Then we will need another column for a phone number. Data type, it will be the text, but we will use the defined data type for a phone number here. Click this field, it will be required, and click save. Let's add another field. It will be email. Data type text. It will be email. This field, it will be required. Click save. Let's add another field, website. Data type text, URL. The website could be for some social network, link or whatever. This field, it will not be required, and let's click save. Then we're going to add job title. Then it will be text, format text, data type single line of text, and this field it will be required. Okay, let's add another field. It will be hire date. This format, it will be date time, but we want only the date, so we are not looking for the hours and time. Click save. Okay, and later we're going to add another field. Just like do a quick overview, we have several fields: name, address, gender, phone number, email, website, job title, and hire date. Let's save the table and see. I guess you should be able to see the both tables. Let's click on employees. Okay, we can see we have at the moment only one column. Let's add all of them. Email, gender, hire date, job title. What else? Phone number we needed. Website. And probably that should be all. Okay, now for as you notice, we need to add like one more field. When we created a table, we can change the columns whenever you want. So now we are in the table dashboard. If we select edit, we can change the columns. Okay. Now we are going to add one more column. We will call it the department. Data type for the column, it will be lookup. Okay. So a lookup field in Microsoft Dataverse is a type of column or a field that creates a relationship between two tables. It allows one table, the child table, to reference a record from another table, the parent table. Essentially, it enables you to link relations records across tables without duplicating the data. And this will help us to maintain data integrity and organize our data relations. Lookup, this field will be business required, and from which table we are looking for table departments, right? And click save. Don't worry here if you're not seeing all the columns. Okay, now we have the column department. Let's go back to the table dashboard. Okay, and let's add our last field here, department. Okay, now let's go back to departments and let's add some data. Let's call this department name IT. The code for IT will be IT001, and description handles all technical infrastructure and support. Okay, that's our description. Let's add another department, HR. Code will be HR001, let's say. Description, manage human resources and employees relations. Okay, let's add third department. It will be marketing. Focus on market research and advertising. Okay, I mean, this is the description, but the code, let's say MK001. Okay, now we have some data in our table. We have in total 3 records. And let's go back to the employees table. We want to fill this table as well. Let's add one record. We will say name to be John Doe. John Doe address is 123 Main Street, some city, zip code, email john.doe example.com. Gender, now if you remember earlier, we made the choice. Basically, we can create we can select either male or female, or we can leave it blank as it is. Let's select male this time. Hire date. Right, a little bit problem, but it should appear this small calendar. Let's select some random date. Job title, and let's say software engineer. Phone number 555-1234. Website https some johndoe.com. That is the website, and we're looking for the department. Now we can see some drop down menu. We can choose from department HR, IT, or marketing. John Doe, it will work in our IT department. Okay, let's add a second record, Jane Smith. Jane Smith address 456 Oak Road, some city, XYZ. Email jane.smith@example.com. So let's say she's female, and let's select some date. Okay. So, job title, let's say she works as a HR specialist. Phone number, it will be, let's say 555-5678. Website, she doesn't have a website, and let's say she's in the Jane is in our HR department. Okay, let's go back and let's add our third record. Michael Brown, name, address, 101 Maple Street, city, XYZ, zip code, Michael Brown example.com mail. This is our mail. Here we will leave the gender empty, and we are going to continue to hire date. Let's say 13. Job title. Let's say marketing manager. Phone number 555. Let's say some numbers. Okay, he has a website, michael.com, and we are going to select the marketing. Okay, department. Now we have all the data, even for employees, and we have as well for departments. Now we can export this data, and we can either import it if we want. Let's just first export data. It might going to take a minute. Okay. X department was successfully exported. Let's click here to download. Okay, now we have some. Okay, this is our exported file. Let's extract this data. Okay, let's open the file, and we can notice that all the departments are here: marketing, focus, research, department, etc. We have everything here: the code, the department, the description. Okay, let's close this file, and let's go back to the solutions. Okay, let's close this one, and let's go edit again, and let's delete all the records. Delete 3 records, please. Okay, go back. We can see now the table is empty. We can import this data, import data from Excel. We already know that it's Excel, but let's click this one, import data. Then you can import data from Excel, SQL, server base, SharePoint, text, CSV, Dataverse, SharePoint Web API, Azure database. Okay, we are going to upload the Excel file, import data from Excel. We can use the second link. Here we are going to click on this field, navigate to the folder where we export the file, select the file, click open. Mapping was successful. We can do a manual mapping if it is necessary for some fields. If the PowerApps was not able to identify our column, as we can see, everything is fine. We'll just click Save Changes and click Import. It will take a minute. Okay, we have import completely successful message. Let's close this window, and let's refresh the page. As you can see, all the records are here. Okay, those tables, there is as you can see, we can create forms views. Now we are going to create a form. What is the purpose of form? With PowerApps, you can create application for a mobile tablet, and you can use this form for the CRUD operations, like to create, update, or view the data. Okay, now we are going. You can choose any of these forms. You can see for form type card, quick, main. We're going to create a new form. We will say this is a new form and create. Another dashboard will appear. Here we have already the some fields are predefined. We can hide this if you want to, like this. So because when we are creating from the application, when we are calling this form, we will need only those three fields: the department name, the code, and the description. Okay, we need to put a name for this tab. Let's say general. If we want, we can add like a multiple tabs here, columns, column. We can add grid, display, calendar, input, output. Even we can add a JavaScript file. Maybe later we are going to add one file. Just click add to library, a new web resource. You can upload here your JavaScript file, or you can write code right here to the copy paste. We're not going to do that at the moment. We are just going to create this form. And don't forget, we have to save and publish this form. Okay, now once it's saved and published, we can go back, and we should be able to see our form right here. Let's add another form. This form will be, the purpose of this form, it will be for editing. Edit form. We will call it later from our Canvas application. Okay. What we can edit, we will hide the department name. We should be able to edit just the code and the description, only those two fields. Let's save and publish. Okay. Now let's go back. Now we shall have those two forms, edit a new form. We are going to use them later. Let's go to employees. Let's create those forms for employees as well. A new form. Let's call it new form employees and click create. By default, it will give some of them the owner as well. Let's hide it. Address, gender, phone number. Okay. We will need department as well. Let's add the department. Okay, looks good. When first time we are creating we're adding a new employee, we need to fill all this data: name, address, gender, phone number, email, website, etc. as well. And let's click save and publish. Okay. Now let's go back and let's create another form. This will be new. This will be edit form employees. Click create. Okay. So we should be. We will hide there are multiple choices. We can either hide, or let's say the hire date is read. Let's make it just read only. Job title, we should be able to edit website, to edit email, phone number, gender. Let's log the name, and let's make the address read only. Otherwise, it should be fine. Let's just click save and publish. Okay, let's go back. Now we shall have those two forms, one edit form and the other one is new form. And now we are going to create a view for each of them. Let's create just another view. The view of the name, it will be all info view. Click create. Okay. Now we are going to, we will use tables as well in the application. For that purpose, we're going to need some views. Let's create the code. Let's add the code and the description, and we should be okay. Let's save and publish. And go back. I guess now let's open one of the tables. Let's open the departments and see what kind of other fields are already coming with this table. By default, they're already there when we create the table. Let's add some of them. Let's say add who is the owner, owning user, status, record created on, and modified by, and modified by on. Okay, let's save. And you can see who is the owner, who is modified by it, and when was the last time it was modified. Okay, so in X departments, we're going to add another field for keys. Let's go back. Just click edit and add another column, and let's call it the department ID. Okay, data type, this will be auto number. It will be required. Searchable, it's okay. And we will leave it the rest of it as it is. Click save. Okay, now we have a department ID. Let's go back. Let me add department ID here as well. Okay, as you can notice, at the moment it's empty. We don't have like any record. Let's create another record. Let's say department name operations. Code is OP001. Operations are responsible for managing operations. Let's keep it simple and press enter. As you can see, before we didn't have the department ID, we didn't have how to increment the number, but each time now we add a record, we will have a unique value. I guess we already add another column, department. we saw it. Now every record that is created, it will have a unique value, department ID. Just to let you know, even here we don't see it. There is a field for each record in the backend that is called ID. We will see this ID field later in the application. Otherwise, that's why, because we don't see the ID here, we add one department ID here. Let's do that for the employees as well. Let's just add another field, another column, emp, let's call it emp ID. It will be auto number. We will leave it as it is and click OK. It will take a while. Let's move it first and let's go back. Okay, let's add the field here as well. Okay, EMP ID. Let's move it to the first, to be first record. Okay. Much better. And I forgot to mention, but this is crucial as well. We can update the forms in view. Basically, we will set up the, like here, the employee ID, the name and address, and we can update all the views on the forms here. We can select which field to be added, or we can just click select all of the fields, to forms, all the forms, and add to those views. We will just select all the views and click update. Okay, sometimes you can encounter this problem. If you click one more time, it should be gone. Alright guys, and finally we will see business rules. We will add one business rules for employees tables. Let's click on business rules and let's create another business new business rule. It will appear this window. Here we will rename the business role if IT, and then job title will be developer. We can add some description if you want here, but let's keep it simple. You condition if developer. So here is our condition. This is the condition can be either true or false. This checkmark is true, X is false. Technically, if I select the condition, I can just click add, and I will set add set field here. Here the display name will be set to developer, and I need to, from the employees tables, I will find the job title and the value. See, there is multiple actions we can do, value field or clear. I will just say value to be developer. Okay. Now you have to apply this. Click apply. And I forgot to here apply as well. So let's write it again. Let's do it again. Set to developer and click apply. Now it should be all changed. So just let's go to the first condition, to the condition I forgot, that the source is entity, department, and we're looking for a value. And You can select any of them depending what is the business condition. I will just say here, I will check IT, click add and apply. Okay, so let's do quick summaries. This is the condition. If it is true, it is going to do this. Basically, it will set the field value to developer if the department is IT. If the department is equal to value IT, then set the value job title value to developer. Now, before we save, we have to validate if everything is okay with the condition, with our rule. Validation successful. Now click save. It may take a couple of minutes, and after this button should appear to activate the rule, and please click activate. Say processing. Okay, it can take like 2 minutes. Process activation, yes. Activate. We need to confirm. Okay, now let's go back to the PowerApps. If we refresh here the window, we should be able to see the business rule. Now let's go back to tables, employees. Okay, employees, let's go edit. And let's just add another name, Brown Smith, Forest Street, some city, XYZ. Let's keep it male, and here with the department and the job title. If I select IT and press enter, yeah, we should see the developer. All right, guys, that will be everything for Dataverse, for tables. We created 2 tables, a relation between them. We created we had some records. We import and export data, and the next step, it will be to create one Canvas application. And see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.